Okay, we've won the roll, and we would not like to play first, because this is sealed. Hey, we have all our colors. Yeah, this is a keep. Kind of slow, but we can cast everything we draw, except for, like, Air Servant. Well, no. Archaeomancer and Messenger Drake. Don't think it matters what land we play first, unless we wanted to hide our colors. Maybe we can hide blue for a while. Maybe I should have just played Mutavault first and gotten in with it. Well, maybe that'll make a difference. I'll play it now. So if we get him to 2, that would have been a mistake. He changed his mind. Maybe he tried to cast a 4-drop. What could this mean? Nephalia Seaskite costs 4, so I don't think he can ambush us. Either way, I'm just going to play Blood Baron this turn. I'm going to wait on this Mind Rot and cast it when he's got like 3 or 4 cards in hand. If I cast it now, it's just not as useful as later in the game. Usually you want him to run out a few defensive creatures first and then Mind Rot him for either his lands or his bombs. Alright, here's his 4-drop. Ooh, Fiendslayer Paladin. That's a good one. Oh, okay. It's not bad, I guess. Alright, well, I guess I just played my Cockatrice. I could sack something to the Blood Baron, but it would make it a 1/4, so the Paladin would still be able to get in. Regardless. Yeah, this thing's pretty good. We gotta get something with 3 toughness out pretty quick. Like the Messenger Drake. He's in blue-white, so the number of tricks he could have in combat is minimalized if he were in like red-white or green-white or something. Alright. Oh, okay. That's how it's gonna be. See, this is the reason why, what's it called? I'm just gonna take it. Oh, this is the reason why Solemn Offering is playable in the main deck, because then stuff like this happens. That's a good one. I can try to eat his Paladin. His Griffin's going to become a 3/3, so none of my guys can deal with that yet. So now Island or Shimmering Grotto unlocks this Messenger Drake. I could also just Mind Rot him right now. That might not be bad. And then I can get in with my Mutavault. Yeah, I like that plan a little better. First, I will offer the trade. I assume he's just going to take it. Yeah. Alright, now let's get rid of his hand. Hopefully like a Colossal Whale and something else. Or, yeah, we got a Pacifism. That's not bad. That would have been really annoying. Also, more reason why we should be playing Solemn Offering. That's a good gentleman. Yeah, these sensory deprivations are really annoying. It's time to start blocking is the question. I don't really have any way to get rid of this thing. It's Console Tower. Well, we have Mark of the Vampire, I suppose. If we wanted to make our Blood Baron bigger, I'll just take it. Next turn I'll probably start chumping. He has no hand, so... Alright, well, we drew both of our off-color lands, which is a little annoying. That's the risk you take when you play a 3-color deck with no fixing. Well, we have 2 fixing lands, so maybe small sample size, but do need another island pretty quickly. We could bluff a shock or something if we wanted to attack into his Water Servant, but I'd rather not. I think I'm just going to ambush his Fiendslayer Paladin with my Sea Skite. Hopefully we draw a Shadowborn Demon or something quickly. Alright, he drew a land. Not sure why he played it. Now I get to do this for free. Wait, what? Oh, he's pumping his guy now? What? I'm going to play the Sea Skite. So I have a couple options here. I can activate Mutavault and block the Water Servant, and then I can... So what I can do is block Sea Skite onto the Paladin, Cockatrice onto the Griffin, Blood Baron onto the Water Servant, and then sack the Deathrite, or the Death Gaze to the Blood Baron, make it a 1/4, and then trade off that and the Mutavault. Well, I guess just one of them to the Water Servant. He can make it a 6/1, so I guess he can trade 2 for 1. And then I lose, let's see, he's left with Griffin and Water Servant. No, he loses both these guys, so it would be down to Sea Skite against his Griffin, and I have a Messenger Drake coming down soon. So I think I'm going to go for that. Otherwise, we're just going to get blown out here. So make sure I activate this thing before blockers, because then I can't make that play. If we get lucky, maybe he'll pump this thing some more before blocks. Nope. Alright. So we're going to do this. See what he wants to do. Did that all correctly. Okay. What? He's pumping his Water Servant now? Wow, no, I don't even have to do that. I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, he's pumping it like that. Oh, I did not consider that it can go both ways. That was bad. Yeah, that was pretty bad. I guess I can pump my guy up to a... No, it's not going to work. Yeah, I got a 2 for 0 there. That was pretty bad value. I always forget. I think of this as like Frostburn Weird. I always forget that it can go the other direction as well. So now we're in a pretty bad spot. We lose 3 of our guys. He only loses 1. Oh, well, we kept the Blood Baron because he had to reduce this guy's power, so whatever. Festering Newt was not bad, but we still need an island. On the bright side, I can sack to kill his charging Griffin and block with Festering Newt, so that's a thing, I guess. That Water Servant, man, we're gonna have to draw like a Shadowborn Demon or something. We have 1 creature in the graveyard, so Shadowborn Demon, not quite fed enough. What's this? Sure, we're not attacking anytime soon. Just getting in. So we're basically trading our Festering Newt for his Charging Griffin, which I think is pretty good value. Make this guy a 2/2 before damage. He's playing out his stuff before combat, which I think is a mistake. Yeah, I'm not sure why I wanted to pump that, but yeah, that was a pretty bad punt on that last combat. See, this is what we're doing this for, testing for the Grand Prix, so don't make stupid mistakes like that. So this guy can get as big as a 1/6. Man, that's massive. Oh, there's our island. Alright. So we have the option of chumping his water servant. Don't like that. Probably just have to take it for a turn and hope to find something better to deal with it. What kills it? Jeez. Maybe we have to take out our red splash and bring in the white splash for pacifism or something. Regardless, we can't really do anything. Maybe it's time to just get rid of our Blood Baron. 2 creatures in graveyard. Even if we sack our team, it's not going to be enough. And he just keeps out playing every card he draws. This guy does not quite get the intricacies of hidden information. Oh, cool, Moto, thanks. Alright, well, stand by. Okay, that was very strange. Anyway, he's going to combat now. He did not attack. It's very interesting to me. I guess I could have sacked my whole team to kill his guy. He didn't want that. Alright, well, there's our islands. A little late for that. This is also the risk of playing 18 lands, even though we've drawn half of our lands slightly early. But whatever. He's got no pressure. We have no pressure. We have some bombs to draw. Although Vampire Warlord is kind of bad right now against his Wall of Swords. A lot of things kind of fold to Wall of Swords, in fact. This is a very underrated card. Jeez, okay. Now it's time to start chumping. Gotta draw something. Why is he pumping now? I'm just gonna block. He can make his guy back to a 2-5, so there's no point in sacking guys to make my guy bigger. As I learned before, when I sacked my Mutavault for no reason. What does Archaeomancer get? Mind Rot. That is not good value. We can play this as a chumper. Just get Mind Rot for a small card advantage, but it doesn't really do anything right now. I'd rather wait until we have like a Disperse or an Essence Scatter or something. So we're just going to have to take a pretty big hit here. I'm still waiting to draw something. This thing's a pretty big beating against us. Alright, is he playing a 6-drop? Hopefully he plays Planar Cleansing. No, alright. Man, these lands are starting to kill me. I mean, I can't be results oriented, but I mean, this is what happens when you play 18 lands sometimes. I think here I'm just going to block with the Messenger Drake. Try to get some card advantage. Well, let's think about this. If I play my Archaeomancer and get Mind Rot, I can block the Water Servant with everything and kill it, assuming he doesn't have a trick. Let's see, he can make it a 4, 5, 6, 6-1, or 1-6 rather. Yeah, let's do that. Hope he doesn't have an Essence Scatter or something. Nope, he just F6'd. I'm going to hold off on the Mind Rot for now. Wait till maybe he's holding a couple counters, or he's just holding lands. Capuchin Knight, that's pretty good. We can shock that at least. So our red splash wasn't completely worthless. Fiendsealer Paladin is also pretty good against our red splash, so I think it's definitely correct to cut the red after sideboarding. He has no cards in hand, so this is definitely going to trade at least something. Everybody get in there. It's a block party. Every time Moto crashes on me, it readjusts the screen size on the right side. He's gonna pump his guy, maybe. He can't pump it to big enough. I guess he can trade for 2 of my guys, which is the best value he can get. At least I get to draw a card off of my Messenger Drake. So this is definitely worthwhile for me. And my Archaeomancer survives, hey. And draw shock. Another land. Alright, well, how big can his Capuchin Knight get? 5/1, which can kill all my guys, so I can probably take it for a turn, flash in my Seaskite, and try to do something about a stupid wall. I don't know how we're gonna amass an offense. We just have to draw Shadowborn Demon. I'm gonna take a hit from this thing. I just really want to draw shock, basically. Or Shadowborn Demon. Would not mind. Just making this guy 4 power, so does he have a 2-drop to play? Essence Scatter, perhaps. So I'm gonna not play my Seaskite now. I'm gonna Mind Rot him first, just to see what's going on. Ooh, Air Servant is a very good one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I think we're 1 mana short of running out our hand, but regardless, let's Mind Rot him. Just an island. Alright, well, at least we didn't run into an Essence Scatter. 3, 4, 5. Air Servant. Alright, so we can't present lethal with this thing. Oh, no, that's not true. He can kill me next turn, so I think we're still, our out is still shock or Flames of the Firebrand, so we're just going to chump this turn, get in next turn. He drew something. Oh, that's a good one. Luckily we have Air Servant with massive flood, so not too worried about that. And we can also take the hit from this Capuchin Knight now. So let's Tapestry Angel, end of turn. Ooh, that's a good one too. I want to make sure I have the mana to do everything I want. So 3 for Warden. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Wait. Okay. Which leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana with 1 blue available. Yeah, we're 1 mana short of what I want to do. So I'm going to start with the Warden. Guess I'll tap a Mountain. So if I play the Seaskite, I'm left with only 5 mana, so I can only tap 1 thing. That's fine. I can start attacking next turn after I've run out my hand. So, or I could, no, we're going to do it this way. Actually, I'm going to play my Seaskite now. No, because if he has a Frost Breath, I'm dead if I do it that way. But if he draws an Essence Scatter, then this is a worse line. But he's top decking at this point, so I like our chances in this game. If we draw any kind of removal for this thing, we're heavily favored. So we're going to tap this guy. He can attack pretty freely with this knight, because if we don't block it, we're dead. Once we draw shock, we could... Okay. Not sure why he's doing all this stuff pre-blockers. Alternatively, we could try to ambush it with 3 things. I'll play my Seaskite now. See what happens. If he has like a Disperse or something, this is pretty bad for us. We could block this thing with all of our guys, Seaskite, Warden, and Archaeomancer, and then we'd be left with just Air Servant and Archaeomancer. But I think that's enough to win the game. So I'm gonna do it that way, just because I don't want to be chumping that knight every turn. Make sure that's enough damage. Yeah, he can only pump it to 5/1. If he has Show of Valor, then that completely blows us out, but if he had it, we were going to lose to it either way. Or if he has removal for our Air Servant, then we probably just lose. On the bright side, Shadowborn Demon is pretty much online now, because these two guys are going to die, and we have 4 other creatures in our graveyard. Actually, we have 5 right now, so we only need 1 thing to die. Oh, and he messed up, so only one of our guys is going to die. This is why you wait until after blockers to use your activated abilities, buddy. Unless he has a play. Okay, so we got to trade 1 for 1. So now we're definitely favored to win this. Well, that was a good draw. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures in our graveyard. Let's make sure I have enough mana to do what I want. Yep, I have exactly enough mana. We get to destroy his Sarah Angel, and then just start tapping down his wall every turn and getting in. Oh no, he has the Essence Scatter. Oh, Disperse. Oh, that's a good one, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Just means we don't have to waste our mana on Air Servant this turn. So now we just get to get in. He can't play any hasters or anything. So this game should be pretty much locked up. Despite our hideous misplays versus the Water Servant. Yeah, this is definitely not a matchup we want our red burn. Resolves. Just double checking. Yep, 6 creatures. Don't need to sack anything. Let's tap this guy end of turn. Air Servant is a beating. Yeah, we're just gonna get in. He's on a 2-turn clock. And play Child of Night. Tap his guy on his upkeep. And that should be game. Unless he has a planar cleansing. Nope. More things? Why is he showing me his deck? He's just dead on board. Alright, well, good to know. Thanks, bro. You just showed me 2 unnecessary cards. Yeah, okay. I think he was probably dead even if I didn't tap his guys. We had 5 creatures out, all with 2 power or more, other than the Archaeomancer. Anyway. Red Splash comes out. That much I know. I can splash for pacifism, plus Solemn Offering. Doesn't seem bad. Or I could just play Duress to deal with his enchantments. What else? Play something like Barrage to get rid of the guys that he or that he enchants up. I kind of like our white idea. Let's go with that. It's the exact same mana cost, but these are both better in the late game than Shocks. Let's make sure I get those planes in there. Oh, and there's 2 in our sideboard already. How convenient. I think we were still correct on our mana split, even though we were kind of starved for blue mana there. We have Claustrophobia we want to cast early. What do I want to do? Only 6 islands with the 2 Shimmering Grottos. Yeah, maybe this is less correct than I thought. Yeah, Mutavault seems kind of underwhelming in this matchup. So I'll bring in the island just to fix our mana a little bit more. We'll go with that.